Some fitness advice online isn't just wrong, it's actually damaging your body. And one of them might just be increasing your risk of a big injury. Look, I am not here to ruin your workout routine, but some of the advice I see online is about as useful as diagnosing yourself with a medical condition on ChatGPT. Hint, don't do it. So today we are going to be breaking down 5 of the biggest fitness myths, and we're going to go through what is happening inside your body when you train. So let's start with one that absolutely everyone believes. The Holy Grail, the saying that every gym rat lives by. How many of you have been in the gym and you've heard the phrase, no pain, no gain? As an ex-nurse, that phrase makes my eyes twitch. When you train, muscles develop tiny micro tears, and that is normal. Pain during exercise can mean 2 different things: muscle fatigue or tissue damage. But sharp joint pain, that is your body telling you to stop. If you leave the gym limping like you've just fought a bear, that is not gains, guys, that is an injury. Stop. Myth number 2, running is bad for your knees, and I've heard this one so many times. Joints actually adapt to stress, so when you're walking or you're running regularly, as I am now, your cartilage actually becomes stronger. The problem isn't the running itself, the problem is actually people doing too much too soon. So if you're thinking of hopping on the couch to marathon in 2 weeks trend, I don't recommend it, and neither do your knees. Number 3, stretching before a workout. And I know what you're thinking, guys, but please, just hear me out. Another myth is that you always need to stretch for a long time before you start working out. And honestly, guys, this one's actually interesting. Static stretching reduces muscle stiffness by temporarily decreasing neural activation, meaning fewer motor units are recruited. That means your muscle is actually less ready to produce force. So if you stretch for a full minute, and then you try and sprint, you might actually be a lot slower than you thought. Dynamic movements instead can increase blood flow, raise muscle temperature, and improve neuromuscular efficiency. Basically, how well your brain communicates with your muscles. That's why dynamic warm-ups can actually improve your performance. Think of it like switching your body from sleep mode into sport mode. Number 4, the more you sweat, the more weight you lose, and let me tell you why this is absolute nonsense. A lot of people actually think on the treadmill that the more sweat you lose, the more fat you actually burn, and I'm here to tell you why that is wrong. Some people sweat and some people don't, and that's just the way it is. I've seen some people sweat climbing a flight of stairs, and I've seen people run a marathon and barely break a sweat. It's to do with genetics, nothing to do with fat loss. Fat loss actually comes down to energy balance. Calories burned versus calories eaten, it's that simple. So if sweating really did burn fat, I'd see a lot more 6-packs instead of bellies in the sauna. And finally, the one that many people get wrong, and it actually causes more harm than good. The final myth is that you have to train every single day in order to get bigger and stronger. And that is not true, because muscles grow during recovery, not during the workout. When you train, your body creates microscopic tears in the muscles, and when you rest and recover, the body repairs those fibers to make you bigger and stronger. So if you're feeling sore, it's okay to take a rest day. You just have to make sure it doesn't turn into a rest week. The goal of fitness is not to destroy your body, it's actually to train it intelligently. And as someone who worked in healthcare, I can tell you the best type of workouts are the ones that keep people healthy for longer and makes them able to show up for a long period of time. Yes, it's great to have big muscles, but it's also important to stay functional and healthy for a long period of time. So the next time you're trying your 1-rep maxes, think, does the risk outweigh the reward? And maybe think, leave your ego at the door. But if you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe. If you've got any more video ideas, leave them in the comments below. And until then, guys, I will see you in the next one.